We're always told that the path to financial freedom is all about earning more, getting a bigger paycheck, right? But what if I told you the real secret isn't about getting a bigger yes from your bank account, but about getting really, really good at saying one simple word: no.
Let me just ask you something straight up. Do you ever get that little knot in your stomach when a big bill shows up? That feeling of just pressure to keep up with everything?
Yeah, if you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone.
I mean, it's a feeling we all know. And what we all really want is to get away from that constant anxiety and get to a place of control. We want a life where money is a tool that works for us, not some big burden that calls all the shots.
So, what even is this dream we're all chasing? Let's get really clear on what financial freedom actually looks and feels like.
See, it's not about being super rich with a garage full of sports cars. It's really about a feeling. It's that peace of mind you get from knowing you're secure. And it's the power to make choices based on what you truly value, not just what's left in your bank account.
Okay, so if that's the dream, why is it so incredibly hard for so many of us to get there? Well, it's because most of us are caught in this hidden trap. A trap that's set by a word we're all taught to love: the word yes. And here is where we get it all wrong. We think saying yes to more stuff, more income, more nights out is going to bring us happiness. But the reality? Every one of those impulsive yeses, the ones driven by social pressure or that fear of missing out, well, it just adds another link to the chains of financial stress, pulling us further and further away from our actual goal. So, this brings us to the big reveal here. If yes is the trap, then the key that unlocks the door to freedom, well, it has to be its powerful opposite. And there it is. The very first step toward real financial freedom isn't earning more money. It's not some new job or a clever side hustle. It's a fundamental shift in your mindset, just developing the simple, powerful courage to say no. So why is this one little word so powerful? Well, because every single time you say no to some small, short-term temptation, what you're really doing is saying a much bigger yes to your long-term priorities. You're drawing a line in the sand. You're creating conscious limits that shift your focus from just earning more to choosing better. Just let that sink in for a second. True freedom isn't having an infinite bank account. It's having the inner strength to say no without feeling guilty or scared, because you know exactly what bigger goals you're protecting. Okay, so we get the why, but how do we actually do it? How do we build this no muscle? Let's get into the practical side of things and see how you can make this a daily habit. It all starts with knowing your priorities. You have to know why you're saying no. Is it for that family vacation, a down payment on a house, or just plain old peace of mind? Then you start practicing. You build the muscle to refuse those little impulses, the extra coffee, that online sale. Next, and this is a big one, you involve the people you love. Financial goals are so much easier when you're a team. And finally, you learn to say no with respect. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about making a conscious choice for a future you want more. All right, enough theory. What does saying no actually look like in real life, day to day? So let's take this classic scenario. Your kid wants a new toy. Now, instead of a flat no, you connect it to a bigger yes. You say, hey, we're not buying this right now because we're saving up for that big family trip. See, you're not just refusing, you're teaching a huge lesson about priorities and working towards something exciting together. And this same idea just scales up to the whole family. When you plan your finances together, every no that comes up, whether it's for a new gadget or an impulse dinner out, it doesn't feel like a rejection. It feels like another step you're all taking toward the future you're building as a team. And if you can master this, what's the ultimate prize? Well, let me tell you, it's something much deeper, much more meaningful than just having more numbers in your bank account. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just a financial strategy. It's a life strategy. The true reward for all this discipline isn't just security. It's the profound inner peace that comes from finally feeling like you're in control of your life. So how does that peace actually grow? Well, think of your finances like a garden. Every conscious no is like pulling a weed of anxiety out by the roots. Every clear limit you set is like building a strong fence of security. You are literally intentionally cultivating a life that actually matches your values. And that, right there, is the real source of lasting satisfaction. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. What was the last thing you said no to so that you could say a much bigger, more important yes to your own freedom? Take a second and really think about it. That answer, that might just be the key to your very next step.